This is the home page for the WattStation Connect software application. Here we're featuring a video of our product, information of where you can find our mobile application, as well as additional product information of our EV infrastructure solutions. We have language settings up top. You can go and click language to change the language to the ones that we have available. You'll enter your username, password, or sign in. Or if this is your first time you're accessing WattStation Connect, you can go ahead and register by clicking here. The next thing you want to do is, as an EV driver, is if you want to find stations out there, you'll click and it'll take you to our Find a Station screen. Here you'll see a map of where all our stations are located across the WattStation network. The pins are interactive, and you'll see the ones that are available in green, the ones that are in use are currently in yellow, and you can enter your address, similar to how you would search on Google Maps. You type in the address of your location within the miles or the radius you want, and it will bring up the station details. Once you click on a station, you have the opportunity to see the owner name, the device information, the address where it's located, and also pricing details. So right now the station is showing a flat rate pricing. Signing in as an owner to the WattStation Connect software, the first thing you can do here, once you receive your WattStation and it's installed and you're ready to provision, this process is to get you set up on the network. So the first thing you want to do is look at your provision card that you receive with the hardware purchase and enter the serial number and the provision and PIN located at the bottom of the card and hit claim. The second step is to enter the address of where it's located. You can do an address lookup to pinpoint your location, and then also the next step you want to do is use the interactive map to zoom in. You can also go to satellite view to take this pin to the exact car location or parking locations where the station is located. The longitude and latitude coordinates here would automatically update as you drag and drop the pin, and once you pinpoint your actual location where the station is located, you can go ahead and click next, and it takes you to the final step in the process. Here you'll be able to give the station name. You see the station detail, it's a GE WattStation pedestal, a charging level 2, and here you have the ability to set your charge-in visibility, whether it's public use, so available to anyone, or private. You can click the drop down and be able to set the private. Public visibility allows your charging station to show up on the map and available for users to interact with. Private, it would also show up on the map and show that it's private, so it will let users or EV drivers know that this is a private station. The time zone is automatically updated. If it's not, then you can also do a drop down and detect your time zone. Once you've provisioned your station, you can go into the management tab where you can see where your stations are. So here I've just installed my station, and you can go and edit information about your station or view it on the map and view details. As an owner, you may want to set up notifications. That's right on the Reverse Station tab, and a notification allows you to receive alerts and so on, customized by however you want it, based on particular events. So the two events we have is fault messages. So whenever there's a system error fault with the WattStation, you'll be able to get a message in your email. The next option you have is to set up a status message. So that could be if the station's plugged in, unplugged, various activity of the station, you want to receive an email whenever that occurs, you have the option to set it here. So the next thing you can do is select a station from your group. Once it's highlighted, you'll be able to do a sample fault message, which will auto-populate a sample message here and give you the option to customize, so you can just tell in the email body what you want to receive as message. These codes are embedded codes from the system, so it will automatically trigger what the code is if you leave it open as is, and also the station address and fault time, as you see indicated here. If you do not want the actual station information, you can delete these codes. Once you select your fault message or your status message, you can go ahead and click save, and that will save that in the system. You also have the ability up here to select users that you would like to receive the notification. You select by add-in from this button, Once you've selected who you'd like to receive the notification, you can go ahead and click Save. Once you've set up your station alerts, you can go back and do that at any time. The next step as a merchant or an EVSE owner is to set up your payment system. We have the prompts located under the Setting tabs, and here you'll find a two-step instruction process of how to link or create a PayPal account to link to your WattStation Connect software for payments. Once you click the first step, which is to set up the permissions, it will take you out to PayPal's website, where you can go ahead and log in if you already have an existing PayPal account set up, or you can create one there and come back at a later time to finish the setup. The next step in the process will take you to the payment information, where you'll also log into your PayPal account and follow the PayPal navigation screens. It is very important that the same account that is linked or created for step 1 is the one that is also used for step 2. The next thing you would want to do is to go to Planning, and here you'll have the option to see and create your pricing rules. Here you have different options for pricing based on user groups, users, or RFID. For the stations, you have an option to select individual station or station groups, set your particular date and time that you would like the pricing rule to apply, and also the price model. To create a new price model, you click here. Here you have the options to drag and drop from the options on your left to create your new price model. First, you click your new price rule, which will bring up the option for pricing. You have the ability to name your price rule, select the price, and the type of payment which will be offered to the EV drivers. There are 3 payment options: pay by time, pay as you charge, and pay flat rate. Once you have the pricing model set up, you'll be able to drag and drop from your list to your left over to the pricing models on the right. You do the same with date pattern, where you create a new date pattern to bring up the calendar of when you want the price to take in effect. Here I have my pricing for everyone for all stations that I own at any time during the day. Once you go ahead and save that, you've completed your price pattern, and you can have multiple price patterns here within your system. The next option is the dashboard tab. From here you have the option to see the summary of your entire network. You'll see if there are any faults within the system, how many stations that are offline, stations currently in use, and the ones that are available or idle. Within this area, you'll be able to see any new faults that occurred within your network, and the lower area will provide the details with the faults, where you can click to view. Click in use to see the list of stations that are currently being used by electric vehicles. You have the option to click on any one of those pins to bring up the details, which will show the device name. It will show the address where it's located and tell you that it's in use and what price option that's currently available. Next, you have the option to click on faults to see the list of faults within the network if there are any, and it will take you to the map. And similarly, you can also click on the details to view information about that particular station. Within the WattStation Connect software, you have the ability to set up RFID access control. The RFID tab provides the ability to set up RFID based on groups of users or an individual user. Step 1 is to assign the RFID to the groups or users, and you can toggle by clicking the radio button, so this will show the individual users within your network. Click highlight the username, add for assignment, and then position your cursor into the scanning area and scan your RFID. Once it's scanned, you can save RFID, and that assigns the RFID to the user. The user management interface provides the ability to manage your user accounts, set account privileges, assign users to group, or view the list of users. To create a new user, go to User Accounts, hit the Create button, and enter the name, information about the user, the password, the primary email address, and that will send an email to the user to let them know that they now have access to your network. Once the user is created, you can go and see the list of users within your network. You have the ability to edit or remove that user from the system. Authorize tab shows a list of users that have requested for access to your system. This will show the list of active users, and here you have the ability to deactivate users within the system. To select the type of report, you have the option to do all stations within your network or a single station by the first drop-down box. There are 3 report types: revenue, usage report, and fault reports, and you have the option to select the date range you would like to see. Once you've entered all the options, you generate the report, and it provides you a detailed view of the reports. You'll see the number of transactions, number of RFID payments, number of mobile payments, and your total revenue. You also have the option to export to Excel or to PDF, which will give you the ability to save to your local computer.